Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. So the first card that we have is the High Priestess. It is in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Cancer with this. We also have the Five of Cups. And we have the Six of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot card in the reverse. So we have more Cancer energy. Definitely be dealing with Cancer. But with the Chariot card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of things may be off to a slow start. I also feel like things may be kind of delayed. It's like there's a false start, and I do feel like this because of something coming up. It does feel like a little bit abrupt, or it may be unexpected. But I do feel like with the Chariot card showing up in the reverse, this also feels like a sense of kind of being delayed, and it's like things may be kind of halted when it comes to being able to move things forward at the moment. I do feel like with the High Priestess showing up in the reverse over here, there could be a sense of somebody kind of holding back. I do feel like this person's not being all the way upfront with you. They're not being all the way transparent with you. And it could feel like this person's kind of being secretive. And I do feel like with the High Priestess showing up in the reverse, that there could be also some kind of a feeling or an inkling that you're getting towards something being up with this person. Especially with this High Priestess card showing up in the reverse, they are kind of being secretive and they're keeping a lot to themselves. And I do feel like that could be putting you in a position to either overthink or being in a space of really kind of wondering what's going on. I do feel like with this High Priestess card showing up in the reverse, that this does feel like a need to be able to actually listen to your intuition when it comes to the situation, and even that gut feeling when it comes to how somebody's making you feel and how the situation is making you feel. But with this Five of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of experiencing some kind of a loss. I do feel like this could be past energy. This also feels like actually a bit of a disappointment. I do feel like there could be a feeling of being let down in some case, and it could be actually feeling quite disappointing. And I do feel like this is also pertaining to this Chariot card in the reverse. It's slowing things down, or it's preventing things from being able to move forward in the way that you may have initially hoped. But with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, I do feel like there is going to be it's like there's going to be some forward movements in the future with this connection. I do feel like maybe a challenge that's going on right now, but I do feel like there's going to be some kind of a coming together or being able to hash things out and work things out in the future with this person. Do you feel like this person is someone who's going to be there for you? There is this energy of wanting to be able to put in effort, and I feel like they're going to do that in the future. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Temperance card in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. We have some Sagittarius energy with this Temperance card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. So with the Knight of Swords, this does feel like impulsive energy, especially communication or even just being able to hear from somebody. I do feel like there is a sense of wanting to be able to either initiate contact, be able to get through to you, being able to have you hear them out. I do feel like this Knight of Swords, this does feel like also something is happening a bit abruptly. I do feel like this person is acting from a place of wanting to get things moving very quickly or wanting to get something across quite quickly. It is even coming across a little bit impulsive. I also feel like with this Eight of Cups, this does feel like an energy that is a returning energy. It does feel like somebody who either may have walked away or somebody who may have retreated as far as taking away their energy, coming back. And I do feel like there's a sense of wanting to come back because of the effect of having had initially walked away from something. Do you feel like it is something that it let them down, or they didn't get what they were hoping for or looking for? And I do feel like there is a sense of kind of, it may feel like this person is testing you, but I do feel like this person may be in a space where they also don't really understand where they are, what they need right now. that they don't know what they want, but I do feel like this person is coming back. And I also feel like even the energy that they may have withdrawn or may have kind of taken a step back, it's like they're bringing that back. I do feel like with this Queen of Swords, though, that there is a sense of not letting somebody in that easily. I also feel like with this Queen of Swords, this is about being able to really put up some strong boundaries when it comes to being able to let somebody in. I do also feel like with this Queen of Swords, there's a sense of actually gaining a lot of clarity and understanding from this experience. I do feel like when it comes to losing something or experiencing some kind of a disappointment that you may have not expected, it's like you are learning a lot more about a person. And I do feel like it's also putting you in this position to be able to actually approach things with this person from a more knowledged or a wiser approach, because I do feel like this is also giving you a lot to work with. But with the Temperance card showing up in the reverse, this feels like an impatient energy. So I do feel like when it comes to somebody acting and somebody trying to get through to you, this person is going to come in rushing. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to hear from this person, but they are doing so in a very quick way. I do feel like this person is going to also have that sense of kind of putting in effort. I feel like it's happening quite quickly. And I do also feel like with this Temperance card showing up in the reverse, there's a sense of somebody kind of being in a space where they are losing patience with the situation. I do feel like there is also going to be a lot of effort to get your attention. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the 8th house with endings and beginnings. We have Jupiter with abundance. And we have Cancer with I feel. So we do have some Cancer energy. We also have some Scorpio energy and some Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with any of those signs, or Pisces. So with the 8th house card showing up over here, I do feel like this is a pretty deep and strong kind of connection, especially as far as the way it's making this person feel. I also feel like this person may be kind of overwhelmed with their feelings in the situation, but they do go quite deep, is what I am getting. Even with this 8th house card showing up over here, it feels like a pretty private but also pretty intimate energy when it comes to this connection, and even when it comes to the way it feels for this person. I do feel like there could have been a strong start to this connection. I also feel like there's a sense of being in a space where there's actually more loyalty from this person than perhaps you may expect or think. But I do feel like this person is quite invested, and it goes quite deep when it comes to them being all in. And I do feel like on an emotional level, this person is more invested than perhaps you realize. But with this Jupiter card showing up over here, I do feel like this is a sense of being able to have a connection that feels like it is one that is giving you everything that you need and want. I do feel like that's something that you want to be able to have in a connection with someone. I do feel like, though, with this Jupiter card showing up over here, it's pretty positive energy. And I do feel like you could be actually approaching this from a positive place. And I do feel like with that 5 of Cups showing up over here, there could be a sense of not being met with that same energy. But I do feel like with this Queen of Swords showing up over here, that there is a sense of being able to actually work out, a sense of being able to find common ground. I do feel like with this Queen of Swords, there's a need for a strong kind of a communication and getting something across to someone. And I do feel like with this Cancer card, I do feel like you could be dealing with Cancer. And I do also feel like there's a lot of feelings and emotions involved. There's a strong emotional investment is also what I am getting, that this person has in this connection with you. I also feel like with this High Priestess card showing up over here in the reverse, this person may also lead you to believe one thing, but there is something else that's going on at play for them. Do you feel like this is a way of kind of being able to self-protect? And I do feel like there's a lot of emotional investment that this person has within this connection. And I also feel like with the Temperance card showing up in the reverse, there is a desire to be able to actually experience things moving forward a lot faster than what they are. But I do feel like there is also a need for being able to have patience with the connection and its development. And also when it comes to getting to know this person and being able to get to know this connection for what it truly is. I do feel like with this Jupiter card showing up over here, that there is a lot of potential as well when it comes to this connection and getting to the other side. So those are the messages I am getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.